the import of fossil fuel of 22 lakh crores. And this is not only economic challenge, but this is at the same time, this is a ecology and environment point of view, this is also a big problem. I am responsible for road transport sector in the country, and this sector contributes 40% of air pollution because of the fossil fuel. And now this 22 lakh crore of import, every time it is increasing. In the future, I feel that it is going to be 25 lakh crore of the cost we have to spend on the import of the fossil fuel. So this is the exactly appropriate time where we need to reduce our export and increase the potential in our economy related with that, how we can reduce the import and how we can increase the export. That is very important. The most important thing which is related with this subject is in our GDP growth, 12% contribution is coming from agriculture and allied industry, 20-24% from manufacturing sector, and 52 to 56% from the service sector. Now, once upon a time, 90% of the population in India belongs to rural, agriculture and tribal India. But because of compulsion, having no employment, no progress, no development, and not economic viability in the agriculture, for that reason, the people from the rural agriculture and tribal and forest area migrated from villages to the cities like Calcutta, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune. And that is the reason that 35% of the population is migrated. Now the population belongs to rural agriculture India is now 65% and 60 to 65%, and the contribution in GDP from this 65% people is only 12%. And that is the reason in the rural agriculture, tribal and forest area, the people are facing the problem of unemployment. They actually don't have good school, good colleges, hospitals, roads, and that is the reason the life of the people in the rural agriculture India, this is really a priority for the government, how we are going to develop this area. Now the problem, economic point of view, is a big problem, that in the forest area we cannot make mining because there are a lot of rules and regulations related with the Environment and Forest Act. Now in a situation, it is a decision taken by our government under the leadership of Modi ji. Already he always explained that the dream of the future India is we want to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. We want to make India $5 trillion economy. We want to make India third largest economy in the world. And for that reason, the most important thing is we need to reduce our import and increase our export, and giving priority for rural agriculture, tribal and forest area of our country. And this is the subject now where 22 lakh crores of fossil fuel we can replace majority of that, and by which we can make the rural agriculture and tribal India strong. Now we have got ethanol policy. The bioethanol, already we are decided to add 20% ethanol into the petrol, out of which presently we are only up to 15 to 16%. So probably this year we may cross this limit, but now though there is a 20% addition of ethanol in petrol, we have now started the flex engine in the country. I am really happy that Indian Oil has decided to start 400 pumps in particularly in the 4 states, that is Karnataka, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, because these are the area where maximum ethanol manufacturing is going on. So the flex engine means you can run the car with 100% bioethanol. Now I have got the Innova from Toyota, and that Innova is a flex engine, the first prototype Innova in the world complying Euro 6 emission norms, and it is on 100% bioethanol. I am using here in Nagpur, also in Delhi. So the average of this Innova is coming to average compared with the petrol Innova, it coming to 25 rupees per liter petrol as a rate. So there is a lot of saving, no pollution. And Innova is generating 60% power from that. And now the Tata and Maruti Suzuki has also decided to start flex engine. The UP government has decided to give special concession for the flex engine. And now that is the reason that the scooter manufacturer, it is also a big industry. Now the scooter manufacturer like Bajaj, TVS, Hero and Honda, all they 50% of the two-wheelers they have already have export. So today now the flex engine two-wheeler is available, three-wheeler is available. The Bajaj is already having the motorcycle which is on flex engine, means 100% ethanol. The TVS has got the motorcycle already. I launched that motorcycle on from TVS and Bajaj in 100% ethanol. And the Hero has also got, Honda has also got. So there is a now just 2 months before I got opportunity to launch Bajaj motorcycle on CNG. Now you just understand the economics. The economics is by going to using petrol for motorcycle, the cost is Bajaj motorcycle, the cost was coming to 2 rupees 25 paisa, and for CNG it is coming to 1 rupees per kilometer. At the same thing in the ethanol also. The rate of petrol is 120 rupees per liter and ethanol is coming 60 to 62, 63, something 64, 65, not max on that more that there. So ethanol is economically viable. Now the problem is that by starting the flex engine, government, we also already try to convince the appropriate people in the government that they should give some GST concession on flex engine. That is also the important issue. And I feel that the ethanol, there is a demand, huge demand for ethanol also. Even the Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, they want to use ethanol. So by which we have a lot of potential for export of ethanol. So now the generator set, we have more than 5 lakhs generator set, consuming 400 crores of diesel. Now especially the Kirloskar and other generator company has designed the generator engine. Already one of the companies working on that their generator will be work on ethanol. So there is a 50% saving to them and less pollution. So I feel that now there is a huge potential. At the same time in agriculture, by using parali, rice straw, in Panipat we have a project where we are making 1 lakh liter of ethanol per day and 150 ton of biobitumen and 88,000 ton per year sustainable aviation fuel, Hawaii Indan. Now there is a technology available that we can make aviation fuel from ethanol, but the cost economics is very important. 4 important things which are related with the business is proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material and marketability to finished product. Now in the generator set also we can use it, and I feel that now there is also a proposal. The experiment is already going on in ARI that they are adding 15% ethanol into the diesel. So that is going to increase the demand of the ethanol. Now we have 400 plants in the country in the process. They are making bio CNG and bio LNG from rice straw. So already in Western UP, Haryana, Punjab, lot of projects are there. 60 projects have already completed and they are making bio CNG, by which also lot of tractor, truck, buses and car we can run on bio CNG. The GST on bio CNG is very less. So that is to be reason that today there is a huge market is available. Now the problem is that because of the policy changing from the government, making ethanol from broken rice, and Food Grain Corporation was actually it was to be mandated to them to supply the rice to broken rice or old rice to ethanol manufacturer. There was some problem previously, but presently the issue is resolved. So you will get the rice from the Food Corporation of India because of the time of the election there was a feeling that there was a shortage of food grain, then it will be a problem. The most interesting thing is the problem in agriculture which we are facing, that our commercial price and market price and our MSP, there is a huge difference. Our MSP is on higher side and market price to the lower side. And that is the reason that the price of the corn coming to 1200 rupees per quintal. So that was a big problem. So government decided to give some good rate, reasonably increase the rate of ethanol from corn. And today the rate of the corn going up to 2800 rupees per quintal. Why? Because the demand was increased. But today is for this year, the acreage for particularly in the corn is increased by 1.5 times. And that is the reason that corn will be sustainably very important fuel for ethanol industry, and it is also one of the important at giving good revenue and profit to the farmers. So my feeling is for this year, the corn will be somewhere 2,000 to 200,200. There will be, the rate will be come because the production of corn will be increased. So getting you rice from the food corps of India, broken rice from the farmers, and at the same time, because of increase in production of corn, now there are also a huge demand for that. I will request you two things. Being an industry in your area, if you can make the plantation of corn by selecting a good variety which is giving good productivity to the farmer, and assure them that whatever the rate of the market may be, we will give some 25-50 rupees more for that. So there will be transport cost will be reduced, logistic cost will be reduced, and you will get the corn with a reasonable rate. At the same time, some of the rice mills, they are also have the broken rice, where you can get the broken rice from that. So there are a lot of government support for all of you for making different type of material using for ethanol. There are good, reasonably good rate. In Assam, in Numaligarh, we are making ethanol from bamboo. And that is the technology's cost is very high. The problem is we need to reduce the capital cost. We need to reduce the production cost and increase the profitability. Regarding the corn, the byproduct, and regarding rice, the byproduct is that powder which can be used in animal fodder. So their rates are also equally good. So I feel that the future of this industry is bright. Because the last year some of the problems which are facing by you, because that was the election year, and there was a fear in the mind of the people that in the election time there will be shortage of sugar, there will be shortage of the rate of the corn and other thing. We will face the problem at the time of the election. That was the feeling in the mind of the people. But fortunately, that was not the fact. Now today, the already government has decided and taking decision and giving support to you. So I feel that for the future there will be no problem. You can develop your own area just like sugar industry. We are developing sugar cane. So you can develop the same way, increase the productivity by using different type of good seed. And at the same time, you can make particularly in the corn, the byproduct also you can make it from that, which can be useful for food consumption and animal consumption. There are a lot of things are there. So because of the byproduct, 100% your cost will be compensated, and that is to be very important. We should have the more research on that. Now from getting that waste material from corn, we can develop lot of food products. Then we can develop lot of animal fodder also from that. But you need to find out where exactly we will get the profit. So that will be also profit, because it is to be also, there is a lot of demand in the market for that product. So I feel that you need to more research, and by which you can take the decision. Today, regarding some of the people are also in, particularly in the liquor industry also, foreign liquor and Indian liquor, and they are also have a lot of potential in export. But ethanol's future is very good, because every time demand is going to increase, and the way in which the automobile industry size is increased, I feel that there is a huge potential. I am telling you, at the time when I taken charge as minister, the size of the automobile industry was 7 lakh crore. And now today, it is the size of 22 lakh crores. We are number third now. Number one is USA, number two is China, and number third is India. 3 months before we just surpassed Japan, and now our number is third. That clearly indicates that the two-wheeler, three-wheeler, and then lot of particularly petrol in place of this flex engine is going to increase, and there is also a huge market. So I feel that this industry is going domestically going to create more potential, and that is to be very much useful for the people like you. So I doesn't feel anywhere in future that there will be no problem as far as selling of ethanol is concerned, and that is the reason by requesting the petroleum minister also to allow the ethanol industry to open their own ethanol pumps. So you can sell that. So these are the new thing, and by getting bio aviation fuel from ethanol, there are also technology, there are already lot of people are working on that. But the problem is that the rate, because we have to compete this with the international price of the petroleum fuel. Because our rate is high, it will be a problem. Now in Davos, in the whole world, they are thinking on the line by adding of 5% of bio aviation fuel into the aviation fuel, and in future that can be a strength for the industry. I am really happy that your industry you are organizing, and some of the people are very actually, because of government policy, I know that some of the people, they have fear in their mind that what is going to happen. But I am going to assure you that the future of this industry is very good, and that the reason I always tell you to you that with positivity and confidence you go ahead, there will be no problem, and demand will constantly going to increase, and it will be useful for you. In Bihar, now there is a huge potential. There are 10 to 15 industries, ethanol industries. In Bihar, there is a potential for next 100 industries of ethanol, making ethanol from the corn. In the rice area, you can go for broken rice. And there are a lot of new technology which are available, by which you can go for bio-CNG and bio-LNG also. This can be also a good thing. And from that industry, whatever the waste you are getting, that will be an organic fertilizer, where it can be by adding special culture in it. We will increase the fertility of that, and that is also equally useful. So I giving the new thought to all of you. In your area, if you can facilitate farmers to giving them good quality of seeds from corn, you can help them by harvesting all the material and giving some support to them. And as a byproduct from the waste of the corn, which material which is as a waste is available, fodder is available, from that in biodigester, by using that material you get the bio-CNG and bio-LNG. Even you can go for green hydrogen. That is to be the future. So I am really happy that industry is good. You are doing excellent job, and I am confident, and I am very much positive about the future of this industry. We are always supporting you. We are very cautious about you, and whenever there is a problem, we will try to help you. Once again, I am giving my best wishes to all of you for your future. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Mr. Abhinav Singhal, to please extend the vote of thanks to our Honorable Minister.